Hello. Did I scare you? Sorry. Hello guys. Sorry about that. I had to. How are you doing? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. So we've got a very exciting couple of days coming up. It's Demi's hen do. Demi's hen do. It feels like 2 minutes since it was my hen do. Yeah, we've got 2 days. It's not like a, what's it called? Like I'm not staying anywhere. We're going for afternoon tea today, and then tomorrow we've got like a whole lineup of stuff, so I thought it'd be fun just to bring you guys along. Yeah, it's very exciting, very exciting. So I'm just gonna do my hair and makeup because it's currently 12:30. We're meeting for afternoon tea at 2 o'clock, so yeah, got stuff to do. I've taken my nails off, right, because I had my anesthesiology appointment yesterday for my laparoscopy, and they told me I can't have false nails on, which is like, I know why. They use your nails to determine your blood flow, so they said I need to take my false nails off, which is fine. I thought, I could keep them on for like another week or so maybe, but they do kind of need to come off anyway, / they would have needed an infill, and I thought, you know what, let me just take them off and then I can do some like nail care in between. So I've got them off and I've just put some like nail strengthener on, and yeah, we're gonna try and get some healthy nails. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly do my hair because it needs drying, and then get dressed, and yeah, we'll be going for afternoon tea. Okay, bad friend alert. I got the time wrong. She texted me just before saying we're inside, and I was sat there with like no mascara on, nothing. But I don't know how I got that wrong. Anyway, we're on the way now. Well, I am late, but I'm not that late. 15 minutes. Do you know when you're late, you start stressing? But yeah, on our way now. I'm kind of ready. I wish I'd done a little bit more with my hair, but time constraints. Dress is just like a red dress. So what I was going to tell you guys, what I thought I had time to was, so the theme of like Demi's hen do and things is that she wants us all in red. So I got this little dress from New Look. I'll show you guys properly when we get there, I think. But yeah, so I'm stressed. I'm stressed, but it's fine. It's a good job that I don't live too far away from where we're actually going. So yeah, honestly, what am I like? What was that?
The bee. The big
Oh my
chunky bee.
god. This always happens to us on camera. I don't know why I always try and take all my tablets at once when it takes me ages to swallow them. Morning, guys. It's the next morning. I had a bit of a weird one last night. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if like, someone needs to tell me in the comments, right? Because I think I'm having a bit of a flare up. I don't know what of. I don't know if this is related to the whole potential endo stuff. I don't know. But my eczema's come back. I feel super bloated all the time, and I think it's something I'm eating or drinking. I don't know. So I've got this, I've got a green tea this morning instead of coffee, which is not like me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do go through phases of really enjoying green tea. I'm thinking I might try and phase myself into that again, because I know that green tea is really good for you. But I think after starting next week, I'm going to really have a sit down and have a look at the things that I'm eating, like my diet and stuff, and just see if there's anything that I can change. Now, in terms of like what this means for the way that I have been living my lifestyle and losing weight, etc., I think that things are starting to change now. So shall I go and have a seat? Let's go and have a seat, because I feel like I need to have a chat with you guys about this. Not just to kind of tell you what I'm doing, but to kind of get it in my own head. If like I'm doing this for me too. Hang on. Okay, God, I look mental. Anyway, so as I was saying, I'm starting to see, I think it's since, I mean, obviously it's to do with the fact that since kind of the wedding, we've just completely enjoyed ourselves, shall we say. I'm starting to see signs of that in my skin, in like within myself, my body, like how it's feeling, etc. So for example, I've got like acne coming, like little like bits of acne and things, and my lips are like cracked at the side. I don't really know if that's related, but like I was saying before, I'm feeling like really bloated. I'm just not feeling great within myself, and my eczema's come back, and I'm feeling like it is probably something to do with, well, it's probably my diet, to be fair. And I understand that obviously you can have flare-ups with, like, it's really weird, I don't Billy. Anyway, before I go for like this surgery, I don't want to like diagnose myself and say like, oh, it's an endo flare-up. But like, considering I was telling you guys the other day that like I've had a really, really bad time with like pains, and just, you know, it's been a rough kind of couple of weeks. I'm thinking about, like I say, sitting down and just having a real overhaul of my diet. Now, obviously this will change the way that I'm kind of living my lifestyle. And you guys know that I'm a huge, huge advocate for kind of just portion control, eating generally well, living your life at the same time without being restricted to like calorie counting or just counting, do you know what I mean? Like counting sins, counting points, counting calories, like, do you know what I mean? Any of those diets and stuff. However, I think for my own like body at the minute, I need to really listen to it and just have a bit of an overhaul with what I think might be causing this, because I don't feel great. If I'm honest, I really don't feel great. And I think you can get food intolerance tests, but I don't know if I trust the ones that you can get online. I don't know. I know there is a very, very strict diet you can go on, where you basically strip everything back and then I think you strip everything back for like up to 3 months, I think. So you're having the very bare minimum, like no seasoning, no, like, I think it's called like no nightshade vegetables, I don't know. And then you start to slowly reintroduce things and see what you have reactions to. And I don't know if I can do that. Like, I don't know if I've got the willpower to do that. So, but he's very loud this morning. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna have a bit of a overhaul with what I'm eating, just try and scale it back a bit and see kind of where I can change some things. Another thing is my neck, like I'm having a flare up here, like rashes and things. It's just not great, you know. I don't think that I mean, today obviously is part 2 of Demi's hen do, which is very, very exciting. I think I'm gonna chill a little bit on the alcohol, just because I do think that alcohol plays a big part in like my body flare up like this morning, because I only had 2 glasses of Prosecco and a cup of coffee yesterday, and I know that coffee's inflammatory and alcohol's inflammatory, so that wasn't great. And obviously everything that was on that afternoon tea like isn't something that like I would eat day to day, if that makes sense. Like, so I don't know if that's why I'm like almost itchy this morning. Probably is, I don't know. But today we've got a very, very fun-filled lineup, and I'm not gonna miss out on it. I'll probably pay for I'll probably have some consequences tomorrow morning, but we've got to live our life. That's just kind of a bit of an update on what I might do diet-wise starting soon. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, when I'm gonna start, whether I'll stick to it, I don't know. I think going like full hog on this, I think it's called the AIP, it's auto anti-inflammatory protocol, I think it's called. I don't think I could do that, to be honest. I think it's too hard, personally. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm not saying that like I'm gonna go on a diet, as it were. I'm just being a little bit more aware of what I'm putting into my body and kind of seeing how my body reacts accordingly. Do you know what I mean? And I also kind of feel like my face has gone like puffy. Like, do I not look like a bit puffy? I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna have a bit of an overhaul, see what we can do. And yeah, I'm gonna have my green tea this morning and have I've got the Laneige, well, it's a sleeping mask, but I put it on like anytime. It's the vanilla one. I really like this. I've had it for ages. I feel like this lip balm lasts forever. Like, I've still got loads left. But yeah, pop some of that on because, like I say, my lips are chapped. I just feel like I'm not being very good to myself recently. And that's fine. We can go through these stages, but just let's get back to feeling good, eh? Please. The desk isn't plugged in right now, so I can't like lift you guys up, but this is the outfit for Demi's hen do part 2. You might have already seen this before. This I bought a little while ago, and it was part of a Matalan haul that I did on this channel. It's the Vicky Patterson X Little Miss collection, I think, from Matalan. I just think it's perfect. The trousers are brilliant. The top, don't get me wrong, like I say, I'm feeling so bloated at the minute that the top is a little, you know, but it's fine. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you've got lumps and bumps. Really, they don't. And then I've just got my little June bag, and I've just popped on some like slingback heels. So yeah, this is the outfit. Quite like it. Still on the red theme. Yeah. I'm actually super early today because obviously I was late yesterday. It's 1:45. I've got an hour till we need to be there, so I'm going to quickly paint my nails again because I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not, but I've taken my nails off and I'm just using, it's this Essie to the rescue stuff. It's supposed to be good for like, if you've had false nails on and stuff, it's supposed to be good for like repairing your nail bed. So I did put it on the other day because you're supposed to leave it on for 5 days, but it just started peeling off. I have this major issue with like, this is why I get like my nails done, because usually even gels just start peeling off. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but anyway, I'm just going to paint them just to kind of like smooth out the nail bed a bit. And it looks a little bit better, and it just kind of looks like I've got like a nude nail polish on, does it? Am I delusional? I don't know. Tried to rescue the hair because I didn't want to wash it again. But there was another reason why I didn't wash my hair, is because, so Andrea, Demi's mum, has got a couple of surprises for today. Nothing like, you know, nothing bad. She's got us all cowboy hats. So that's why like I'm not too fussed about the top of my head because it's going to be covered by a cowboy hat anyway. And then I think she did order some masks with Sean's face on, which would have been so funny, but I don't think they've been delivered yet. And she said she ordered them like a couple of months ago, so I don't know what is going on there. But yeah, she said the masks with Sean's face on haven't arrived. But yeah, we're meeting at Howler's. We've got a cocktail making class. We've got a dance, like a Beyonce style dance class, which I'm a little bit nervous about because obviously, like, I don't know if I can't even touch it, but the material of this top is not like friendly for doing things to get sweaty in, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes, to be honest. I'm gonna let this dry. I've got like 45 minutes till Manuel's picking me up because he's just out with his friend this morning because it's his friend's birthday on Monday. So they're just sorting some stuff out. I don't know what they're doing. And he's gonna come pick me up. I just put some perfume on and, oh, have I chipped that already? Smudged it already. Literally touched one thing and I've smudged it. This is why I can't do the no acrylic life, because I can't paint my nails without like touching something by accident. And then even if I do manage to not touch anything and they dry perfectly, they're chipped by the next day or they start peeling off. So what was I looking for? Perfume. We're gonna go for Fruity Jasmine again. I don't know when the last time I mentioned that was. But this is the dupe of J'adore Dior. I'm gonna lather it on because I love it. There we go. That's probably not very good to be spraying on my eczema. Never mind. But yeah, I actually made a little bit more effort with my eyes. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a little bit of eyeshadow on. Who is she? Who is she? Right, we're here and we're all in red. In cowboy hat. Hello, it's Georgie. You look gorgeous. Oh, lovely.
You, love. You look like you're just about to go on holiday.
Really do actually.
Yeah.
I like doing dry.
It's
Killed it.
yeah.
It went so frizzy. That's why I'm just fucking out of bag.
Mine's gone proper frizzy though. But I thought, because we're having the hats, I thought I'll just cover it with a hat.
I forgot about the hats.
I've got the cocktail making class first. And then we've got a Bonkers Ball, which is like a drag show, I think, isn't it? And then the Beyonce dance class. I brought my socks, you know. I brought socks.
That's such a good idea.
And what's after that? Karaoke and something else. I'm missing something. We'll remember when it happens. Been given Long Island iced tea and we've just had a tequila relay. I'm going to be way drunker than I planned. Good morning, guys. Oh, good morning, Billy. Doors opening. Oh, last night was rough. So, Demi's hen do. Oh God, what a great night it was. To be fair, right? The event itself was just incredible. Like, Demi, if you're watching this, I hope you had a really great time. I unfortunately had to leave early. This morning, I feel like I did an abs class last night. My stomach is like aching. Like I say, I ended up having to leave early because I was having some really bad symptoms. And I'm glad I left when I did though, because if I hadn't, I literally probably would have had to curl up in the middle of the floor in the venue in pain. It was just one of those things, and I'm starting to think that it's related to my pill a little bit. I think I told you about this before, where the last time I carried on taking my pill throughout my window week, as it were, because it's not a real period, but like through that week, last time I did that, I had a very similar experience to what I did have last night. The reason why I've done it, like last time it was so that I could delay my periods that I wasn't on for the wedding. This time I've actually done it because the gynecologist told me to. When I went to my gynecology appointment, he suggested, sorry, the wind has blown that door. I've got the window open. The gynecologist suggested like taking my pill consistently, which I thought, okay, if that means that I'm not having like a period, then like it'll make things better. And I think the intention was that it would make like that time better, but it actually makes it 10 times worse. Don't know why when it's supposed to do that, but it actually does the opposite. Yeah, so I think it might be to do with that, and I think I'm gonna have to look at switching pills. We've had this conversation before on my channel about switching pills, etc., and I think I'm gonna go to the GP and just, now that I've got my date for my laparoscopy, I feel like I'm more, this sounds horrendous saying this, right? I think I'm more likely to get listened to now that I'm actually getting surgery. Because I've been before, tried the, is it the mini pill where you take it consistently? And that kind of, I got really bad migraines on that and just something wasn't right with that. So then I went, and I ended up spotting through that anyway, actually. Then it went back and now we're on Regevidon. I've had the implant before. I don't want the implant before. I ended up bleeding through that in the end anyway. The coil's just not an option for me. Sorry, it's just not. I've heard that Yasmin is a very good pill, so I'm gonna try and book an appointment, see if I can get on Yasmin and see if that's any better, because I can't carry on with this, because when it gets to the point where it's like spoiling events, and I know that like a lot of people suffer with this like amount of pain every single month, and I have this pain to a certain degree, but not what I had last night. If it's meaning that I'm having to go home at one of my closest friends' hen do's, like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so, but last night was really, really good. I really enjoyed being around everyone, meeting new people, the Beyonce dance class. That was fun. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this here, because I'm just gonna like try and drink some green tea, try and do everything I can to try and make myself feel better. But thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, go hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Baby, let me love you, let me love you, let me love you.